Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here. Excited to bring to you today's reading where we dive into the energy of the next 3 months. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Gemini, this is a continuum of the reading posted a few months back for June, July, and August. I will link that in the description box below if you haven't checked that out already, or you want to rewatch it and see how it's replaying out in your life. I'll link it below for your convenience. This again is for September, October, and November. I do have to mention here, I'm getting a past energy of stomach. So some situation, whether it was a health scenario, whether it was an environmental factor, maybe it was a relationship, something may have made you feel sick to your stomach is what I'm getting here. Some of you could have had a stomach bug or a stomach flu, but I'm getting for a lot of you, there could have been a scenario or a situation that just left you feeling sick to your stomach, maybe a little nauseous, or stress, anxiety, and worry could have even left you without an appetite. I do sense here for you, Gemini, that September is going to be a month where your health is back on track. So whatever issue you felt like you were going through that may have felt a little bit nauseous, or again, maybe you weren't eating or you were recovering from a situation, I feel September you're getting back on track. So I have to point that out. Now, September energy, you have the axe showing up. This is about a major breakthrough. So this could be something, a project, a relationship, self-development, something you've been working on, Gemini. There's going to be a breakthrough, an epiphany moment, a moment of truth. There's clarity here is what I sense. And I am getting that you're finally able to see results, or you're able to see that your hard work is paying off here. So I'm really excited about this energy. If this has to do with a relationship in your life, whether it is romantic, whether it's a family dynamic, there's a breakthrough coming in here, whether you're realizing that something isn't working for you, or for others of you, you're finally meeting or seeing eye to eye on a situation that's been butting heads. It could be due to all the retrogrades going on. I put these readings out a little bit early. And August is full of retrogrades, Gemini. So if you have been coming up against the grain or just feeling like you are getting nowhere in a situation, I absolutely see that September, there's more movement, there's more flow. I am getting that you're getting through to someone, or someone may be getting through to you as well. I also get that your spiritual connection to your higher self, higher source, God, divine, whatever it is that you tune in to, whatever you call that, I feel like you're connected on a deeper level this month. So your intuition might really be heightened. Some of you are feeling tingly in your hands, in your crown chakra. You may be getting insight through visions. I'm getting that a lot of you are actually clairvoyant, and you're healers as well. So there could be breakthroughs when it comes to spiritual gifts. It could be a breakthrough in your career, that promotion that you wanted, that business idea. You may have hit a milestone within your career, and money could be really good for you. I'm sensing this month as well, because they're showing me a money tree. Some of you may have actually bought a money tree, or maybe you're growing a money tree in your office, because I'm getting the money tree here. And for others of you, I do feel like there's something that is being settled, but you're able to tune in. You have clarity now. And I feel like that will help some sort of solution. It'll help you resolve a challenge. So I like this. We'll take a look and clarify with the tarot as well. But October for you looks quite intense, Gemini. A lot of passion. This is the cinnamon stick. And Aries also received this card as well. Some of you may be dealing with, working with, or you have Aries placements in your chart. If so, you may want to check that reading out. But as I said in that reading, the cinnamon is an aphrodisiac, which can heighten our sensitivity towards what we feel drawn to, passionate about, inspired for, right? This can be love. It can be a passion for what we do, a passion project. It can be a drive, an inspirational drive within you that really puts about a sense of inspiration and hope towards your life. And you may be that leader that helps bring hope and guidance to others, because you can see the stars in the background there. And the stars represent peace, dreams, the stars aligning. So not giving up on whatever those dreams are for you. And there could be a breakthrough in the month of September that has to do with your dreams, because I'm getting wish fulfillment here. I don't see the wish happening quite yet, right? It's not something that, boom, you wish it and it's coming in tomorrow, but I see that you're going to have clarity about how to obtain those goals, or to how to work smarter, not harder, or how to have a breakthrough in that relationship. There's something quite beautiful here that may even lead to the 10 of Cups or even the 10 of Pentacles. So we'll see what shows up for you. Now, Gemini, in November, you have the Candles card. This is about important discoveries. I feel like this is quite big, actually. This may have to do with yourself. This may be about important discoveries within you, things that maybe you didn't think you would enjoy, you enjoy, and the things that maybe you once enjoyed, you don't, right? So you're going through a transformational spiritual shift at this time, and you're discovering bits and pieces about yourself, as well as maybe between you and another. And I feel like there's important discovery going on that's going to lead to a lot of prosperity. Prosperity is the word that I'm hearing. So whatever prosperity looks like for you, right? It looks like something different for each and every one of us. So whatever it is that you are on that mission to achieve or accomplish or to fulfill, I feel like you're making it happen, Gemini. Your drive is very strong, and I feel like the passion behind it is truly that fire that lights it up. So if this is your business and it's a passion of yours, and you really want to make a difference in the world and be of service and help other people, and in return it does help you as well, I feel like you will succeed. You will succeed. There will be success coming in here for you. So let's break it down a bit and dive into September's energy of the Axe. What's this breakthrough all about for you? What is this breakthrough? What area of your life? What do we need to know? Let's take a look. We'll get 3 cards for each category. There's the 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, making that dream work. So it could be some butting heads of people that you work with, right? It could be more than one person. It could be family members, plural, right? It could be maybe even a love triangle or some sort of a triangle. It doesn't have to be, oh, wow, look at this, Gemini. You have the 3 of Pentacles, you have the Wheel, and then you have the 2 of Cups. So there could have been a third party, but I'm not picking up on third party in the sense of cheating. I mean, of course, unless it relates to your situation, there could be a breakthrough because maybe that's happened for you in the past. But what I'm getting here, a third party may have to do with family or work, because 3 of Pentacles may have been getting in the way. It may have been, you may have been butting heads here because of work with someone. Someone may have been seeing a person at a distance as well. 3 of Ariel, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Some of you may have struggled with finances, financial institutions, or resources around money. That could have been the third party that had kept you from really attracting what it is that you want. With the 2 of Cups here, which certainly can be about magnetized energy, which lo and behold, we have that showing up for you in October. So breakthrough coming in, where if you've wanted that job interview, but you've been, going through many different interviews and you've been getting rejected or denied, or maybe this is a business idea and you've been wanting to expand upon your resources, grow, build, evolve, bring in more financial security, right? You doing what you love. I feel like you are attracting people who are going to help you, right? Cooperate with you. And August may have been one of those months where, again, you may have had to slow down a little bit depending on when you're watching this. But I do feel with the retrogrades, with the double full moons, with the Lionsgate portal, there's a lot happening here for you, Gemini. And it's causing you to reflect and finally really take that next step towards your career, your artistic endeavors, any personal growth that you want to achieve. You're seeing proof of it here, a breakthrough when it comes to this area in the month of September. I'm also getting more action. So if August energy is a little bit slower or time to slow down. I feel September is speeding up here for you and there's more resources. You may feel more inspired because of this breakthrough card, something that maybe you just couldn't, I'm almost feeling like you're jumping through hoops, right? Like buying a home. Some of you may have been just jumping through hoops. You had to go through everything on your path that could have been a detour has been a detour. It's come about. I'm seeing here like roadblocks. I'm seeing pivots in the road. I'm seeing flags here. I'm seeing caution. I feel like there's everything that's standing in your way, but it's almost like you're dodging through it here. You're navigating through it. You're not giving up even when you want to give up. Okay, this could be a relationship for some of you. It's been very challenging, very difficult, I see, but there will be a breakthrough. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. And this could also be a partnership in career, a partnership where both of you love and enjoy what it is that you're doing. You could hire someone. It's going to get the ball rolling. Now, it says here, don't give up on those you love. Gemini, if your heart is in it to win it, and you're coming from a place of heart, not ego, you're going to be highly successful. Right? I mean, yes, the ego, it certainly can move things, but it doesn't bring that 10 of cups, that emotional piece, that emotional wealth as well. There certainly could be financial wealth, but does it bring true happiness and soul fulfillment? I mean, that's up to you. Only you can answer that. But the wheel here is about a new beginning. An end of a delay, and that's what it says there, which we just talked about, some of those delays coming up against in button heads here. I'm getting sister. Some of you may have a sister that you can talk to, rely on, or this could be a sister energy that you're butting up against, butting heads. For others of you, this could be a strong friendship as well, or it could be two females, a female energy I'm getting here. Definitely don't give up on those that you love. Some of you may have wanted to throw in the towel is what I heard here, whether it is a child, a parent, someone that you thought that you could never get through or this person would never change. Well, get ready here, Gemini, because I feel like the wheel is spinning and it's spinning for all the right reasons this time around. Some of you have also ended a karmic cycle and it may have been the last 10 years. You have the wheel here. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Now, what's coming in October? Here's the happiness. Beautiful. This is all about passion, desire, choosing your heart, right? Instead of letting your mind talk you out of things or letting those limiting beliefs hold you back or tell you you're not good enough or you can't do it or give you 1,000,010 reasons why this relationship will fail, right? Whatever it may be for you. I do feel like there's some sort of coming together with that Two of Cups. And let's find out what this is for you, Gemini. What do we have, please, for October 2023 with the cinnamon stick? As I said for Aries, you may feel like you're walking around and that your energy is glowing. It's almost like you are a light being. Well, you are a light being, right? But it's like whatever it is that you are seeking, there's an attraction that's coming to you very strong. So keep your thoughts, your vibes high in the month of October, because it wouldn't surprise me to see the Magician. And it wouldn't surprise me to see even the Judgment, because I feel like there's a complete shift happening here and you're drawing exactly what it is that you're putting out. So whatever that is, whatever it is you want, make sure that you are staying in the higher frequency side of things. Sometimes we can attract things that we don't always love. You're getting rid of heartache here, I feel. For some of you, because you've gone through a challenge, maybe it was third party, maybe it was a divorce in the past. I feel like there's new love being offered, but don't let old baggage come in and interfere with this new beginning is what I'm hearing here, because you do have the Three of Swords. And that's the reminder to not let past stuff, disappointments, hurts, rejections, don't let that come up and interfere with this new opportunity that's being presented, because your final outcome here, or I should say, you have 5s and 10s. Okay, so you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 3 of Swords, and you have the 5 of Pentacles here. So 10 of Gabrielle, it says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. If you're working too many hours, Gemini, or if someone around you is working too much, because that could be that third party interference, where someone may be choosing career above the relationship, it may be important for you to take some time off. Take a vacation. Be spontaneous. Surprise your lover with a trip. This could be going out on that date, taking a girl's trip or a guy's trip. Intense passion. Working. Some of you are just putting your nose to the grindstone and working on your passion projects because you want to make that money, but also you want to make a difference, okay? Because I'm getting heart and money here as well. Even though we don't have any cups out here, the Two of Cups tells me that your heart is in a situation. Five of Ariel, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. We just talked about that here, even before pulling this card. So again, October, whatever it is that you want and that you're seeking, don't let those fears of the past, don't let the egos, don't let that devil energy come in and pull the strings for you. You have the ability to manifest what it is that you want. You're the magician, remember. You don't have to let that devil come in and pull you off track because there's something beautiful here. Your dreams are aligning. Don't give up on them. I also sense here that some of you, remember what we said early on in the reading about some sort of health issue, concern, or maybe financial struggle. I feel October, you're going to be okay. Don't allow the fear of money or the fear of negative health set you back, because remember, you have more than enough. I feel like you have more than you think you have, or there is this built-in belief that I need more. Even when you feel like you're up ahead, it's like I still need a little bit more. Okay, Gemini. Three of Swords here. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time is healing these wounds for you. Okay, Three of Swords showing up here. I'm actually getting here a higher vibration of the Three of Swords, which can mean that you are healing from some sort of disappointment, heartache, renewal. There is a sense of forgiveness here as well. Someone may have said something hurtful to you, right? It could have been very malicious. And it could have even been someone's parent. So it could have been an in-law, a step parent, or it could have been a friend. Maybe there was some gossip behind your back and some hurtful words were shed here, and it caused you to kind of reevaluate a situation. I do sense that you will get back on track here. Don't let this scare you. The Three of Michael is just helping you not put about those self-fulfilling prophecies of the past. The past doesn't have to come in and replay it out unless there's been a cycle or a lesson that you didn't learn. But I feel like you've learned it because you have the wheel here. You have the breakthrough here. You don't have to replay or repeat something out that's already happened, Gemini. So if something feels like it's starting to replay out a past story, stop it in its tracks because you have really beautiful things coming in here for you. And how? I just heard someone say how. How do I stop it in my tracks? Tell yourself a new story. When that story starts to come in and replay in your head, maybe you say, I'm suspicious of this new person because of something that's happened in the past. Stop that in its tracks and say, okay, am I being triggered, or is this really my intuition coming through warning me? Chances are, if you are replaying a scenario that mimics something of the past and then boom, you have an emotion, it's probably a triggered response. If your intuition knows on a deeper soul level that something is off, then you'll probably know. You'll know the difference here, Gemini. Like I said, you are a very highly intuitive being. You'll know whether it's a trigger or it's ready to move on to bigger and better here. Now, what do we have for November? Important discoveries. There's that Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I knew the heart was in it. And it's going to be up to you to open yourself up to this new beginning. Beautiful. What else do we have here, please, for Gemini? We have the Eight of Cups. There you are. A lot of cups now showing up. But sometimes we just need to go through some mental conflict and some stressors and some triggers, right? We need to go through that. But you have this breakthrough coming in September. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting, Carolina. Now, it could be a name. It could be North or South Carolina. Maybe you're from that area. It could be a middle name. Maybe it's a location elsewhere. Please take it as it resonates. And I also hear the word. Is this a word? Or last name, Roswell. Okay, R-O-S. Is it W-E-L-L? Roswell. So again, maybe it's a location, a place. Please take it as it resonates. All right, what do we have here for November? Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful energy. This is what you're discovering. You're discovering what makes you happy, what makes you feel filled with joy. What and how do you fill your cup, right? And who do you surround yourself with? Ace of Cups here, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, fulfilling careers, fulfilling this passion within you. Deep and lasting spiritual insight. And remember, in the beginning of your reading, we talked about the heart and then the ego and how you can still get to where you want to go, but you may be missing at times that emotional piece, or someone around you may be missing that emotional piece. Well, here it is showing up. So again, someone or you yourself is opening yourself up to a higher level of commitment, a higher level of love. You're trusting in your gifts. Eight of Cups here, it says there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. This Eight of Cups is my Eat, Pray, Love card. For those of you that have watched the movie or read the book with Julia Roberts, that is about you going in search of something deeper, more meaningful. Your life may look great on paper. You may have the money and the family and the job, but does it fulfill you emotionally? Right? Yeah, you may have the finances there, but there's something missing, and I feel like you're going in search of it. Now, on the outside, people may be looking at you saying, Gemini, what are you doing? That's crazy talk. Are you really going to go travel for a month? Or are you really going to leave that job to pursue this passion when you're doing so good here? Right? Whatever it is, don't let people talk you out of what your soul knows to be true for you, Gemini. Eight of Cups. If you want something deeper, then you got to let something go of the past. And lastly, the Empress here. It's time to act upon those plans, Gemini. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Who's traveling? Someone's traveling here, Gemini, and it certainly could be either of the 3 months. Someone could even be going on a spiritual quest. I'm getting here literally spiritual quest, or some sort of maybe quest is in the name of a resort that you're staying at, or some of you may be doing yoga or going on a wellness retreat. Some of you may be going to a spiritual place as well, maybe one of the 7 wonders of the world. For others of you, you could be getting pregnant or hear of pregnancy in the month of November. Okay, Gemini, for others of you, this Empress energy is about you feeling creative and sexy and maternal and, feeling like you are abundant. And if you are a male, this is about you being receptive, being open to love. Even though things haven't always come easy for you masculines out there, I feel like it's important for you to fill your own cup and to know that you are lovable, you are loved, and that you can attract the type of relationships or the career experiences or health experiences, whatever it may be for you, that can leave a deep and lasting fulfillment within your soul, within your very soul here. So this is a beautiful reading, Gemini. All right, let's take a look, and we'll wind it down with a card for each month from the Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, what do we have for September with the breakthrough, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel? What do we have, please? Okay, we have 2 cards. We're only going to read one. Oh, wow. You're not going to believe this, Gemini. Look at this. You have the never-ending story, and we just talked about that wheel. You have the opportunity to break a cycle here, whether it is a 10-year cycle, it could even be 10 months, even though it's also 10, which talks about October showing up here, which is 10. Ones are all about new beginnings as well. I feel like you've learned a lesson. You don't have to repeat the story. And once you loosen yourself or have this breakthrough, whatever it was that you've been repeating or going round and round or butting heads or just not seeing eye to eye, once you release whatever this is here, it's going to actually allow love to flow between you and either a person, environment, situation, opportunity, and you're going to hit this treasure island. Now, some of you may be a 9 life path. You may be in a 9 personal year. You may be 37 years old, but we have the 9 here, and this is the card that I'm going to read from the guidebook. because I feel like a lot of you, because of this breakthrough card, you are stopping a cycle, a habit, a pattern, or a karmic situation here in its tracks, because you already know that you've learned what you've needed to. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if nowhere, out of nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. There's the Three of Pentacles, right? For some of you, this is absolutely about sharing. What goes around comes around, that teamwork making that dream work. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tap the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, which is interesting because you have the cinnamon stick here and it almost looks like a little X there. I'll show you here in a moment. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally, and eternally. Okay, in all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others. As treasure shared multiplies like magic. Wow, treasure shared multiplies like magic. And I just heard the name Dennis. Dennis, if that is your name, or it could be a loved one that's crossed over in spirit, saying that your magic, your abundance, your prosperity will multiply here. This is beautiful. All right. Let's clarify the cinnamon for October, and it looks like an X there, right? X marks the spot. So this is the sweet spot here for you in the month of October. What are you going to do with this? This is the money spot. This is the sweet spot, the hot spot. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Blessed. You have the blessed card showing up right on top of the cinnamon stick. Okay, the blessed card here, it's card 22. Now, some of you may be a 4 life path number, 4 personal year, or you may be 22. Isn't there's a song, I'm feeling 22, Taylor Swift. Some of you, maybe you just heard that song on the radio, or maybe some of you are turning 22, or you're stopping a cycle that may have been brought about at the age of 22. I know in August here, depending on when you're watching this, there is a lot going on within the planets that actually brings us back to around 16 years ago. So if you were 22 years old 16 years ago, I mean, you do the math, of course, but I feel like there's something here that is bringing about a lot more abundance for you. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down that maybe you didn't deserve it, and yet here you are. Maybe you know that you did deserve it. I want to say that too, because some of you say, when is my time going to come? I feel like there's an opportunity here for you, and I feel like a lot of you are going to take it. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you. Now, there's humility that needs to be taken into consideration here. Humility is called for now because grace is an unforeseen gift. If you didn't gain this by your own desires or actions, whatever this win is, it's important for you to acknowledge those who have helped you along the way, even those that have contributed to maybe some sort of pain or suffering. And one of my favorite examples, Tony Robbins, I watched one of his talks one time, and he says, if I'm going to blame my mom for being awful to me as a child, I'm also going to blame her for all the good because she made me into the man I am today. And so it wasn't an energy of projecting blame onto someone, but he says, if you're going to point fingers on the negativity that someone did, then look at all the positivity that you've gained from it. So this is about blessings in all forms. And sometimes they're easier said than done, of course, but seeing the big picture. It says, to be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit some sort of either rock bottom. I don't feel like it's rock bottom, but I do feel like it's the end of that a cycle, that's what I'll say here, an end of a cycle. And now what is required is nothing less than total surrender. I feel like there are big blessings coming your way, but you've hit the end of a cycle, we'll say. And I feel like now you have the opportunity to heal from Three of Swords, disappointment, things that keep going round and round. And even though it may even be at the end of September into October, there's a cycle that's coming to a close, but it's going to bring about a brand new shift in your energy. Now, what do we have here for November? You have the candles, right? So you have the Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Empress. So a brand new energy. Some of you are moving in with another person. You may be having a child with them. You could be blending families. For others of you, you may be leaving a job that you've been at for quite some time, maybe even since you were 22. Maybe you went to school for something specific when you were 22 and now you're breaking free from it. Okay, truth be told. Truth be told, energy here, card 14. 14 is the Temperance in tarot, and this is all about self-control. It's about compromise. It is about negotiations as well, and I do feel that there could be some negotiations because of this Eight of Cups. Someone could be asking you to stay, but you may be saying, I've already tried to stay by doing it your way or doing it this way, but it didn't work. Now I need to do what is best for me. Whether you, and someone may finally say, I need to take off my masks. I need to surrender. I need to be vulnerable instead of letting my, my fight or flight or my boxing gloves up, ready to box everything that comes my way. I do feel here that there's some sort of window or opportunity of truth coming in, and that's part of that discovery. Let's take a look. Card 14. Some of you may be in a 5-year life path 5, or maybe you're born on the 14th. Honesty, acceptance, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth. Okay, there is the truth, and then there is a truth. There's a big difference, Gemini. Subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communications with others and with yourself. Nothing less than total surrender is what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. This is powerful. That's what you're discovering in the month of November. You're discovering what your inner truth is. Even though I don't see the Seven of Swords, so I don't see, lying, cheating, stealing. I don't see that coming in here, but I am getting with the Three of Swords. There could have been that in the past, and now there's a breakthrough, opportune moment for you to heal and to live that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Empress energy, Emperor energy that you strive for. But there needs to be truth. There needs to be surrender, right? And if this is love, which I am going to read to you the relationship, because I do see a little bit of love coming in here with the Two of Cups, with the Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Empress. People tell you who they are real quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and to pay attention to how they believe or behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up until now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, Gemini. Speak your truth and then listen. Listen to someone else's truth as well, because it says that you need to be honest with yourself when it comes to love. And if this is your career, what is it that truly makes you happy? And are you setting time out to do it? Right? Are you, if you want to be a famous writer, do you spend time writing? If you want to be a healer, do you set a time to learn new things and to help serve? If you want to be a singer, do you practice singing? Being true to your calling is essential to moving forward, which I see you doing and wanting to do, but we need to take action on our truth as well. So this is really beautiful. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. That is what I have for you, Gemini. Powerful 3-month cycle, but I love that you have a breakthrough here. You have that law of attraction. So October is a month where you can turn things around in a huge way. Gemini, you can stay doing what you're doing. You absolutely can, but you may find that some patterns, relationships, or situations replay themselves out. Nothing wrong with that if you're okay and that's what you're wanting to attract. But I sense for a lot of you, you're ready to move on with the 8 of Cups. You're ready to have this new beginning, a new beginning where you're able to open up your heart and to discover the truth about yourself, the truth about the situations and the people around you. There is a positive new emotional experience coming in here, and this is going to be deep and it's going to be lasting, and it's going to bring in a lot of spiritual insight and spiritual growth as well. That's what you're discovering within you, maybe within another person, within a relationship, or within your passion for what it is that you do to make a living. I hope this resonates, Gemini. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you're vibing with the energy of the channel and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. And again, if you haven't checked out the last 3-month reading for June, July, and August, I'll link that, probably the first or second link in the description box below, as well as the collective readings. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Lots of love.